Who doesn't love a good old apocalypse? Welcome to the Triple Take. I'm Manny.
I'm Frank.
I'm definitely surviving. I'm Joseph.
But I'll tell you one apocalypse you're not surviving, and that is Marvel Zombies, the newest series on Disney Plus coming out September 24th. Marvel, sponsor us.
Or give me a job, to be honest.
And sponsor us and give Joseph a job.
Marvel, steal me away before they make me the Spanish Karate Kid.
The subtle touches with like some of the animation effects, like when he was slicing her at the end there, like the blood going on the camera in the same way he sliced. Like little things like that, bro. That's crazy.
I'm starting it off with the fact that it is so good to finally see Blade in the MCU. It is so refreshing. Even though he's Moon Knight, it don't matter. Like, that's cold. Mahershala Ali. That's him. That's the closest we're going to get to Blade. Wesley Snipes was right.
Won't be only one Blade.
Only gonna be one Blade. It's only gonna be one Blade. Alpay, Texas.
The main question that we present to you guys today, based off of that trailer, will Marvel Zombies fail? Or will this possibly be one of the greatest creations Marvel has ever done? I'm going to be honest with you. Based off of this trailer, obviously, as you can tell, I am very excited. Although, it's obviously not that comic book for those of you who have read that comic book. I'm okay with that. This looks like it's going to compete with X-Men 97, Season 1. I am putting my foot down and saying that it will surpass X-Men 97 Season 1.
That's what I was going to say.
This is going to be guaranteed Marvel's best animated work. It is a blend of violence, gore, zombies, and a continuation of probably the best episode of What If.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Thor is probably going to die. I'm in there. Baron Zemo got cooked by somebody. Jimmy Woo? He dead.
You're going to say that. Yo, my goodness. I knew, as soon as you said Jimmy Woo, I knew you were going to say Jimmy Who, bro.
My biggest question is, are the zombies going to talk? Because
True. They should.
In that little list, if you pay attention, Elizabeth Olsen is voiced, and she is a zombie.
Shouldn't they talk?
They should talk, but
yeah,
obviously in the first What If episode, they did not talk. Nobody talked. So Elizabeth Olsen, is she going to be the leader?
Because it's like in the story, only certain one of them talk. Like not all of them talk, right? Like Ant-Man doesn't talk.
There are some that talk, yeah. Not everybody talks.
Marvel Zombies was introduced into the MCU was through What If, and What If was introduced in the sense of like you have the Watcher, you have the multiverse, and there's different versions of themselves. I didn't fully watch What If, but you have Merlin, which is a variant of the Scarlet Witch. So it could just be another variant that just happens to be involved, not necessarily the Scarlet Witch zombie. But, I only say that in the sense of, yeah, it's still animated in the same format that What If was animated. But who knows? I mean, I look forward to it. It has what I've been wanting from Marvel. It has grit. It has violence, which you do have in the comics. Let's say Spider-Man's fighting whoever. But at certain points, the man gets beat up. He gets injured, similarly to my friendly neighborhood Spider-Man when he gets stabbed by Scorpion. The kid gets injured as a hero. Like, there's literally repercussions. Like, it's not easy to be a hero. And granted, sure, zombie apocalypse, but it shows, or at least it emphasizes with violence, how difficult it is to really rise up as a hero. It's not something easy. It's not just fighting a bad guy. You're literally slugging it out. And that's what I've been wanting out of the MCU.
You see that they've been setting us up for a while, like, in the way they kind of been teetering towards bringing in this more mature audience is by introducing Punisher, Daredevil into Disney Plus. Deadpool, Wolverine. It's just like they've slowly been like adding that mature audience, that mature content. Let's be honest, like most of Marvel is catered towards like young adults, like kids, like when we're talking about early Marvel, like the early superhero movies. But now like they're starting to see like they have this audience with the more mature people. Because we say cater to kids, but it really is like more like kids safe, where like everybody can enjoy it and not so much catered to kids. I think that's better said. But man, when I look at animated anything, the first thing I look at is the animation. Bro, first of all, I love What If animation, fire. But they took it even a step further. Like, you're telling me you shot a crossbow and it hit the TVMA while it hit the zombie like that? was a fresh start. And then to see like how they apply the animation not just to the characters, is like it almost like the audience is immersed in what's happening, like very Deadpool-esque animation. Like, yo, like you're bringing the audience in with you. You're in the zombie apocalypse as well, brother. You're coming too. And it's dope, but it's little things like I said before with him slicing Ghost and the blood splashing on the camera. And I'm not really much of a gore guy, but like obviously with zombies it just makes sense. That's like the most safe you can get with gore because they're not really people; they're dead already. So it's just like that.
Now they're dead. Now they're dead with superpowers.
Which is crazy, and the story looks great because another thing I noticed is I really liked who they showed off as being zombies already, and specifically who they didn't. Because I saw that Spider-Man isn't one yet. That's gonna make for I don't know if he will be, because they could very well not let him be. Right? It depends on how they want to take it. Like it doesn't really matter who becomes and who doesn't. Depends on how they want to take the story. But seeing how he can be a person that turns into a zombie and how that whole dynamic will work with like the story, I feel will be crazy. And on top of that, just from the trailer, you can already tell it's Marvel Attack on Titan. No one's safe. Everyone could die. Anyone can take the hit. Anyone can take a punch through the chest, bro. Anyone could get Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Scorpion fatality, bro.
That is something that Joseph and me have tried to say multiple times, is that there needs to be consequence in superhero movies.
Yeah, that's what Joseph was just talking about, yeah. With Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
This animation, and the fact that this is a multiverse story provides you with the opportunity of the shock factor. The shock factor in this show should be amazing. If I walk out of that show and almost 90% of those people you see that are alive in that trailer are still alive at the end of the show, it's a failure. It's a failure.
Because bro, like, and because you think when Joseph are saying about the consequences, right? And when you look at the movies, it's hard to apply every single consequence that you should because you're thinking about the future. But when it comes to this, they don't have to worry about setup or going further with it. It could stop right there after this season. Like, I know you don't want it to, but like, it can if they needed to, right? If like, okay, we can't really continue this the way we set it up, but that makes it more open for them to do whatever they want. Like, there's no precursor, there's no expectation. You just literally create whatever you want with this. This is a blank canvas. Anyone can die. Anyone can move forward. Anybody can live. There's no Iron Man has to live because we gotta do this whole setup with Endgame. Oh, Scarlet Witch has to live because you gotta do this whole thing later with this, that. Like, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anybody could take the L.
Off of like initial first impression, aside from like, it looking as good as it does, you got to think about why does it really look as good as it does. And
True.
This is the first time in a while that I've seen something mainstream that has been created, that has been popular, where it looks like whoever's in charge let the creative people have their freedom.
Yep. Fans made it.
Yeah, because it's not just, hey, what worked with this other thing? How do we apply it to our story? Or how do we guide our story with some formula?
100%.
Exactly.
It's its own thing, whether it's connected to the MCU or not. I don't give a crap about it.
Secret Wars.
I hope it never.
Secret Wars.
I hope it isn't, because then I don't want it to be forced.
Secret Wars.
Yo, what if that Spider-Man is one of the Spider-Man? No, chill, Frank.
Bro,
chill.
What if the three Spider-Man have to fight zombie Spider-Man?
Stop. It's too far.
But
stop playing.
Either which way, I would hope giving
I'm sorry.
the creative people the freedom, or at least whoever's in charge understands the notion of like, hey, this is the source material. Aside from replicating it, it should be respected.
Yes.
Like how we were talking about with remakes, right? Kind of like that, right? That whole conversation.
But, obviously this comic book has a big following behind it, and you're going to get, obviously, those Walking Dead fans who like love the zombie genre.
Oh, they sprint instead of walk. Crazy.
They're more World War Z like.
So once you start gathering in that audience to go on top of the fact that you have the Marvel audience, you can blend together something and create magic. Now, I want to get back to Spider-Man. Spider-Man, T'Challa, and that cape.
Fire
Scene guarantee you it's the first episode and they get done in on that first episode because that's a flashback because it's the only scene that is shot in a different color. What if season one ended with T'Challa, Spider-Man, and that cape with Ant-Man's head inside of it? They lived. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the Winter Soldier lived too.
Don't remember. It's been a while.
I'm 95% sure that at the end of that episode, that he survived as well, but he's not in this show. He might have already gotten dipped up. I'll be honest with you.
Dipped up and
To
eaten.
Manny's point, there is you see certain
Some
details
hummus.
versus what you saw in season 1 of What If, where, notably speaking, the zombie's blood isn't blue or purple. It's actually full on red this time.
Yeah.
Before it was blue because it was censored.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, my question for me, really, does this justify me getting a Disney Plus subscription? No, because I'm just either going to go to Frank or Manny's house, let's be real.
Yes, I have one already, but yes, it would have made me do it. I would have canceled it right after the show was over, but...
Oh, that's what happened to The Mandalorian. Okay, season 1 happened. Season 2 happened.
Greatest Star Wars show.
I like the direction of this. My prediction... Might as well start throwing in some predictions out.
Whatever you want, buddy.
Only 3 people live. Only 3 people make it through season 1. And then in season 2, you have the tease of the fact that they found more superheroes out there. And that comes from the sky, from the cosmic level.
Oh.
Because the Silver Surfer, Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel was not in was not in that What If episode. And if she was, strike me down. Okay, I'm good.
I don't think she was.
So.
And don't say that again.
I meant lightning. There are other cosmic level people that could be involved in this if they want to take it a step further. There are certain zombies in the comic book that are very smart and travel dimensions. They go to other multiverses. They go to other galaxies. They could stretch this as far as they could. I think it'll only last. My heavy prediction is that this Marvel Zombies will only last about maybe 2 seasons, and then it'll be done. I feel like once they, depending on where it ends off here, it'll determine where it could go.
Yeah.
Because this is obviously different from X-Men 97, where X-Men 97 is a continuous story that could keep flowing into the mainstream.
I mean, even just one season, if they just go crazy with a bang, I wouldn't even mind that, to be honest.
A bit of a nuanced thing, because in What If season 1, where you see all the episodes, and then obviously they have to get together to fight Infinity Ultron. The only universe that didn't provide to that team was the Marvel Zombies thing. So at least for me, I would think eventually no one's really going to survive. They're all going to die, which is okay. But if they were going to just make it, because they didn't say it was going to be a limited series, correct? It was just Marvel Zombies.
It just said Marvel Zombies season 1.
So whether there's another season or not, especially with how things are moving forward, and then you have the concept of Secret Wars, just as a random plot point, I think it would be cool, going off the multiverse factor. If Doom's a thing, it's just you're a threat. Opens up all that entire universe gets mauled by zombies. You just see Doom being I need you. Go through this portal. Eat.
This man in his Doom.
Look, if we're gonna get something literally,
Doom core.
I wouldn't mind Doom causing a whole tsunami of zombies on him. That
is my surprise. That is my surprise cameo in this. Is that we will see Latveria, and Doom will be there chilling, and they'll ask for his help, and he'll be like, "No,
you didn't invite me to the UN."
I'm still salty about that, man. Nah, but I think all in all, I think this is a very good direction that Marvel's going. Finally, something different and that can be tied into everything else. I think this is going to be great. I think it's going to be better than X-Men 97. Granted, I think X-Men 97 is going to play a bigger role in the future of Marvel, but I think this is going to become a fan favorite, and it's going to be one of the best things to come out of Marvel in a long time.
Do I encourage kids to watch this?
No. This is for the adult audience.
This is the adult
young
audience.
adult with adult supervision.
I really hope that they somehow sensitize this, so that way there's
in the future,
there's a kids version that they can watch, so that way it's
gonna be rough.
Not as crazy. The What If episode didn't do nothing crazy. You didn't see nobody get dipped. You saw a
head get chopped off and then carry it.
You see Thanos get split in half
by a laser.
It's gonna be hard to sense. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? I feel that.
Wait, pause. It don't matter. Why? Because then you have kids reading X-Men comics, and you see Psylocke booty out. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Parents are like, that's for kids. Bonk. And then you get many.
Anyway, what I was going to say, that's crazy.
Origin
What
story.
I was going to say is that I feel that even if they do connect Marvel Zombies to the MCU, I feel that you won't need to watch Marvel Zombies to kind of get what's going on. You know what I mean? Like,
That's why
like,
I find
at
it
the end
hard
of the
to
day,
believe
like,
that
it's
they
only-
will come back, but
yeah, like, even if they introduce them, you won't need to watch the show to know. At the end of the day, like, it's really, if you really think about it, it's just a very extravagant way of saying who's going to become zombie and who isn't.
I don't like the fact that, What If season 1 already made some of the superheroes a zombie, and we kind of got a little bit like too far in my eyes on who became a zombie, because I would have loved to see Captain America get dipped up. I would have loved
Iron
to have
Man?
seen Iron Man get dipped up.
Yeah.
Well,
I think one of the biggest
I mean,
menaces.
they could do it with flashbacks.
I think one of the biggest menaces in this whole franchise should be Ant-Man. The Wasp, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Them four should be the menaces because they're small. You can't see them. And they bite. Their bite is about like that big. You ain't gonna see that. You probably ain't gonna feel it.
the Vision gave them the Mind Stone, which resisted the whole infection thing. So it might be possible they also find some cure, at least to a small scale. Because if they're gonna have to deal with zombie Thanos, then that's obviously an issue. But
And he had 5.
where if they try to
Cooked.
cure certain heroes and people go from like zombies to regular person, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I would hate to like be a zombie with like half my guts hanging out to then be a person with half my guts hanging out, but I don't know how that works. The Mind Stone only does so much. Oh, let me not feel the pain. I don't think that's gonna work like that. But who knows? Either which way, I'm watching it. Who cares?
I am
reaching
watching
someone
it.
else's subscription.
I'm watching it September 24th. It is a Wednesday. It is a recording day. I'm getting up early. I'm watching that thing drop immediately.
I'm staying at his house on Tuesday night.
I need to see the first episode. I need it.
You want it?
I need it. I want it. I could smell it. I could taste it. And it tastes bloody.
Called an STD.
More like a ZTD.
A
You're such
Z
a
titty?
dad without being a dad.
A Z titty?
Zombie
There are
transmitted
plenty of those in the show.
disease.
What do you guys think about Marvel Zombies? Will you be watching? If you're not, and you are above 21,
18.
if you
And
are
older.
above 18, and you're not watching, what are you doing? This is Marvel's best work. Guaranteed. If this sucks, Marvel, you're
You're
cooked.
cooked. You're
I'm
cooked.
turning into a DC fan.
Give me a job.
Dang, you're cooked both ways, brother.
You're cooked.
Well
Good
done
job.
both sides. Well
You're
done
cooked.
both sides.
I'm gonna be a Batman fan. That's
Oh,
how
that's
confident
crazy.
I am that this is gonna be fire.
Well, first episode's fire, and then everything else is garbage.
Don't say what I was thinking.
Budget plummets.
Either way, make sure to comment down below. How excited are you for Marvel Zombies? Tell us what you thought about it down below. Make sure to like, follow. Make sure to follow us everywhere. Not just one platform, but everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Instagram,
What's the multiverse?
and then across the multiverse to Discord, where you will find us. This has been the Triple Take. I'm Manny.
Frank.
I'm Joseph.
And prepare to be slaughtered.
Peace.